Hello and welcome to my mini Paddlesteamer museum. Today we're going to take a look at my model of the Emily Jane. This was an interesting model to build simply because I can only find two photographs that are in this configuration. However, one of those photographs was side on, so it allowed me to make a reasonably accurate model. I chose to build this model simply because I like the lines of it and it was something a little different that I hadn't done before. So let's go and have a bit of a look at her. Okay, so I've turned the lights on so we can have a bit of a look at her. It was interesting that she's got three lights on the front of her. Got the captain, his mate in the wheelhouse. Now I chose to do this model as a hawking steamer, which basically means she was a floating shop. Some cabins in there. Pile of wood, little axe. I've made this back room the dining room. It's a little bit hard to see in there. Now this boat was originally built in 1881 and she had a few different owners and worked in different areas. So there we go, we can see the engine. I have no idea what type of engine it was. All I know is it said 16 horsepower portable type, so I created one. Put some sheep on it, a little bit of cargo that she may have had when she was being a hawking steamer up on the Darling. Looking at the back of the engine. Sadly this boat burnt down in 1899 up on the Darling near Avoca Cutting, I believe. Because I couldn't get too much detail, I let my imagination go a little bit and did it how I thought I'd like to see it. So I'll take the top off and we'll have a look at the engine and how it all runs. Okay, so here she is with the top off. Top comes off by undoing a couple of screws and a whole lot just lifts off, as you can see. On-off switch hidden down under there. Under this hatch we'll find two batteries. One runs the lights and the smoker. The other one runs the boat itself. So here's the steam engine. Like I said, I didn't know what type it was, just 16 horsepower, so I let my imagination run wild and just created one. It's all 3D printed except for the boiler, which is PVC pipe. You'll see we've got our smoker down there. Then we've got the operation centre of the boat. So we can see the servo that runs the rudder. We can see that that turns. We've got two micro switches, one that does the smoker and the other does the lights, and the lights connect to the superstructure via these two contacts here. Then we've got our speed controller down here, the gold one, and then we've got the receiver in there. Now for you guys that actually want to see how these boats are powered, it's under the boiler, so let's lift it out and have a bit of a look. Boiler just lifts straight up over the top of everything. We lost a pipe, but there we go. There's the little tiny electric motor connected to the drive wheel, which is just a straight through shaft, no independent paddle wheels on this. As you can see, it goes quite smooth. A little bit of noise simply because I'm driving the motor the wrong way. But that's it, that's how my boats run. Nice and simple, doesn't fail very often. So I hope that certainly helped you. If you've got any questions, just ask me in the comments below or send me a message. Thanks for watching.